Queen Elizabeth will skip a major climate summit in Scotland this weekend following doctors' orders to rest. This comes after the 95-year-old monarch was hospitalized in London earlier this month. This was the first time in 8 years she spent the night in a medical facility. However, that didn't stop Her Majesty from keeping a busy schedule so far this month. Buckingham Palace said that the Queen has been in good spirits, but sources told the Sunday Times that she was, quote, knackered from her hectic run of engagements. Joining me now from London is BBC News Royals correspondent Jonny Dymond to discuss the latest on the Queen's health. Knackered, meaning sort of tired, petered out. So we heard yesterday that the Queen will not be attending the COP26 summit in Glasgow. That's the climate change summit. And of course, the news that we just talked about, that she had spent the night in a medical facility, was very concerning. Yeah. You know, we know that she was really clued into what was happening at the climate change summit. There was a little bit of dialogue that got picked up on a mic when she was at the Welsh Parliament, opening of the Welsh Parliament, where she knew that there were some world leaders who weren't coming, and she sort of said it's very irritating when you talk but you don't show up, right, when there's inaction. So we know this is something that she was interested in. So how concerned should we be that she's not able to attend this summit?
Well, I think if you're thinking about the Queen's health, I think probably not too concerned. And the reason I say that is because, first of all, the palace's message is very much remain calm, everyone. Secondly, she was working on the same day that she made this announcement, or the palace made the announcement that she wasn't going to go to COP26, this climate change conference. She was holding audiences for 2 incoming diplomats and was smiling very broadly over the video conference that she was holding with them. So there's very little sign that she's incapacitated in any way, or even really unwell. You know, that word knackered translates into polite English as exhausted, fatigued, time out, really. And I think that's what this is. It's a long journey to Glasgow, the Scottish city where the conference is being held. It's a 1,000-mile, 1,300-kilometre round trip. And I think that was just a bit much after a lot of travel in the fortnight in the run-up to when she went into hospital for a night for preliminary tests.
And in regards to the summit and her presence there, you know, there's something about the Queen, I think, that even sort of powerful world leaders sort of humble themselves a little bit. And I'm thinking about, you know, how thrilled Donald Trump was to meet her. Yeah. Her not being at the summit, will that also have an impact on the summit itself?
Well, you know, look, the Queen was never going to be getting down to the nitty-gritty of how much carbon should be taken out of the atmosphere and who should be cutting down their carbon emissions. She was there in what they call soft power. It's a kind of enabling power, a way of bringing people together. It's a lure. It brings some luster to the place. Her son, Prince Charles, and her grandson, Prince William, were going to be there and still will be there. And they'll be trying to use their convening power, their enabling power as well, to try and move things along. But this was less about making this conference a success than perhaps bringing people to the conference in the first place, giving world leaders an excuse to come, because very, very few people turn down an opportunity to spend any time with the Queen, and even fewer forget about it afterwards. So it's about the draw of the Queen, a draw that will no longer be there.
Listen, before we let you go, I got to ask you about another royal that's in a bit of hot water, Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew's lawyer has asked the judge to keep sealed a legal agreement that he says can protect the prince against a lawsuit. Lawsuit claims that he sexually assaulted an American woman when she was under 18. Can you just explain where things are where they currently stand with Virginia Giuffre's case against the royal?
Yeah, sure. I mean, this is now proceeding after some fairly serious legal skirmishing a few weeks ago about whether or not Prince Andrew had been properly served with the papers. But both sides now acknowledge that the case is proceeding. The very latest is, as you say, an attempt by Prince Andrew's lawyer to introduce into the case the deal that was signed by the convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein in 2009 with Virginia Giuffre, who accuses Prince Andrew of assaulting her on several different occasions, accusations the prince denies absolutely. Andrew Brettler, Prince Andrew's lawyer in the States, wants that deal to go forward, to go into the case's papers, because he believes, and he says, that that deal will cover and exonerate Prince Andrew will effectively mean that this case falls apart, that he is named or classified within the deal. We have yet to see whether that is the case. At the same time, the judge in this case, a New York judge, Judge Kaplan, is moving things along as quickly as he can and says that all disclosures need to be done by mid-July next year.
Wow. Jonny Dymond, always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.